What's up guys, it's the Carp here, back again with another video. And today I'm going to be doing the 2046 World Cup on Football Manager Mobile 2020. If you missed the last video, go check it out. It'll provide a bit more context for the history of this save. But we start things off against Spain in the quarterfinal. Spain have become a real rival of Belgium in this save. Really, they've been the only team that's been able to compete on the national level with us. But so far, we've had an alright tournament. Obviously, the format of the World Cup switched to where there's 3 teams in the group stage now. So only 2 games, a 2-0 against Uruguay and a 3-0 against Canada. 7-1 thrashing of Costa Rica, and then we barely scraped by against Russia. Pretty boring game, 1-0 there. We did dominate, but couldn't put away many goals. And now our first real test, and our biggest test really, Spain, probably either favorites or second favorites to win this competition. They've got a lot of really high-value players with, pretty decent stats, to be fair. Yeah, a lot of good players in there. A lot of green. Former player of mine there. Know he's good. So a lot of players to be on the lookout for here. And actually, another one of my players only made 1 appearance for them. Hopefully he doesn't play for them. I always seem to get scored on by previous players. It's just a curse. But anyways, just going to quickly go over some key players here, or key things. So we have this guy in goal. He's uncapped, 19 years old. It's going to be a bit shaky, but our starting goalkeeper is out injured. The incredible Demand, 100 appearances, just hit that mark, and now he's out injured. 152 million, incredible stats. He's going to be a real miss, but I've got faith in Deventer. We need somebody to replace Demand eventually, so hopefully he can be that guy. Another key player for us, 136 appearances in the national team, 20 defending, incredible stats all around the rest of he's got great mentals, great passing. We've got Bori here, 98 goals and 120 appearances. Hopefully he can hit that 100 goal mark during this tournament, because this will be his last World Cup. And then we've got Cargbo up front with Derden, 2 incredible players, with De Cielo and Deville in behind. Really, our attack is the key here, but we do have a couple of decent defenders as well. Castile's real specialist center back, and then Lever, almost Conte-like in his stats at defensive mid, and I'm actually going to switch him to a ball-winning mid, because he's kind of developed more into that role. When he was younger, he was more of a deep playmaker, but he's kind of increased more in the defensive stats, so we'll go with that. Other than that, we're going to get into the match. So, both teams in good form. They aren't starting Herrero, I think his name was. Just bought him last season, and he actually had a great season, so it's unfortunate that he's not starting for him. But good for us, because he could have scored against us. Still nothing at 25 minutes in. Not a lot of shots either. Slightly worrying, as long as it stays 0-0 the way it is right now. As soon as they score, that would make me a little worried, given our lack of shots. I'm gonna give it a little longer before I start changing things, though. Probably around the 55th minute. So, oh, well, there's a big time jump there. I'm actually gonna let this free kick run. Don't want to mess with that. All right, now I'll make some subs. We're starting to get some more shots, and well, I was potentially going to be changing him around anyways, but he's injured and Lambrex is tired. Let's go ahead and go for... Oof, I don't want to make two center mid changes. Let's get in Vent Air Shot here. He's got decent defensive stats as well. That's not the right player. There we go. But still good passing, good mental stats. So hopefully he can do a job in there. Hopefully that'll make us a bit more attacking, because normally we do average a high number of shots, and we've managed to score through Derden, and it's a second from Deville, and surely that's the game wrapped up in the span of like 5 minutes. I don't even know, but I am going to make some more subs just to solidify things. Vermeeren, he's a veteran, but his stats really went downhill before the start of this tournament. I'm not going to bring him in. I'm going to bring in a second central mid, and then I'm going to go ahead and get one of the defenders out. Let's give Desmet a rest. Come on, guys. 5 minutes left. Can we do it? Yes, we can. We are into the semifinals of the World Cup. Very pleased with that. This was always going to be the toughest game. of this tournament if it happened. I was hoping for it in the final, but we had to do it in the quarters. So now let's just go on and finish this tournament. So as soon as this goes, let's see who we got. I wasn't actually paying attention. We got Argentina. Okay, so that's interesting because we actually have a up-and-coming player, 2 goals and 11 at 23 for Argentina, but he's only recently upped his stats. The only thing he's really missing is stamina. He could be a dangerous player, especially, again, former players always scoring goals against me, so I am worried that he'll start. But then let's go and just look back at a couple other players from this tournament. So this guy only recently starting to develop again, but tackling, decisions, and positioning, those key stats super high, as well as pace, stamina, and strength. He's having a not a breakout season, but it's unfortunate that he managed to get knocked out by Portugal there, because he could have really continued that development by making it into the further ends of the World Cup. And Spain, again, this is just how good Spain are. England have won 2 World Cups in the past 27 years. So England are no pushovers, but they managed to lose 4-0 to Spain, despite having Chainery from our team and Saleh here, or Sale, I don't know. It's an English name, but it's a weird one. 2 incredible players, but they couldn't keep on, cruising like they did in previous tournaments. Let's see, is there anything else interesting in here? No, it's really just that core of players that have been performing in this tournament, consistently. Rodriguez only actually playing 1 game, which is unfortunate for him. But let's get back to the games. Obviously, you guys aren't going to care too much about those players, but I figured I would just show you what regens are looking like these days. I'm not selling VTNS, especially not for 25 million. I mean, look at those stats. He's only 30 years old. He had a great season last year. This guy I can sell. This guy, oh, his stats all went down. Can I get 14? Can I get 15? A little bit of transfer business in between. I am still managing the club, obviously, so I will have to do that in between these World Cup games. Alright, so another key player out injured, but we are just going to go ahead and start with the man that kind of was a catalyst last match. And we'll get Bernier on the bench. He's not going to play, but I don't know, if we're winning 3-0, I might get him a little bit of fitness just to help with that recovery. But other than that, I'm going to just keep the exact same lineup, and hopefully we can pick up another win. They are starting Simeone up front, which is that player that I looked at earlier. The only Argentinian in my current team at Korchak. And nothing so far. I was about to say no early goals. Cargbo in the 8th minute and immediately canceled out. Well, alright, this is going to be a goal fest. Jesus. What is happening? And there it is. What did I say? He's only got 2 goals in 11 games. I knew he was going to score against us. I knew it. Because he's one of my players. But it doesn't matter. We go 3-0, or 3-2 up. And Cargbo is really just having an amazing tournament. I'm excited to go back to see his stats for this tournament. Not going to make any changes just yet. I'm going to give it a few more minutes. Disallowed goal there, and it's 3-3. Great. Can we bring it? Oh, come on, please score this. Let's go. Bori, right before I was about to make subs, and that's actually Bori's 100... No, it's not. He didn't score last game. I thought he scored last game. It's his 99th goal, so hopefully he can grab his 100 in this game. That will be a nice milestone. But in the meantime, I'm going to get on Delcare here, center mid, and we'll go with that for now. I'm going to wait probably till the 80th minute, and we'll see what happens before I make more changes. And there it is, 5-3. That should be the game wrapped up. Oh, 6-3. Beautiful. Did Boris score? He didn't. I'm going to go ahead and sub him out just to make sure he plays next game. It is a little sentimental, but I wanted to have a chance to score that 100th goal in the final. It'd be an incredible story. And there it is, 6-3. Cargbo with a hat trick to take down Argentina, despite Simeone's goal, and some nice development there for our goalkeeper, It's only just now getting some appearances for the national team. To be fair, he's not done great, but he's also played against Spain and Argentina. I mean, clean sheet against Spain is pretty good, but 3 against Argentina is not great. Now, Germany's interesting because Germany, kind of on the flip side of Spain in this save, Germany, for some reason, doesn't have, I don't know if it's like some kind of licensing thing, they don't have a national team. So, like, they're in tournaments, but they don't have actual players. So, like, they've just got a bunch of, like, free agents, but they still do well. But every time I've played Germany, I've demolished them. Like, 8-1, 10-1, 6-0. Like, it's always a lot of goals. So, hopefully that can continue. But we just have to wait and see. But yeah, I don't know why Germany's players aren't in this game. I'm sure it's the same, along the same lines as like why Juventus is called Zebra in this game. I guess you can have them for that much. I am planning on leaving this club at the end of the World Cup, so I'm not too concerned with who stays and who goes, but I do want them to be in a good position to do well in the Champions League while I'm at my next Belgian club and final one. Assuming there's a job open. There might not be a job open. But I would like to manage, really, Hint or Hink, Gink, Gint. I'm not great with my Belgian pronunciations. They speak French, I think. Very, very tough language. Could not learn French when I was in college at all. I don't want to do this right now. I'm just going to auto-pick. I don't care about squad numbers. Alright, here we go. Demand is not going to be fully fit, but we're going to go with the same goalkeeper anyways. The final against Germany. Do I want to make any other changes? I am tempted. Nah, I'm not going to take out Labrex. I'm just going to go with the same lineup. Pretty confident going up against Germany, but we'll have to wait and see. Can we put 10 past Germany in the World Cup final? Probably not. Oh, God, our top goal scorer this tournament is out injured already. So we'll bring in Rooks here. Maybe, yeah. See, now in that instance, I would love to be able to bring on Bernier. That's usually the sub that I would make, but he's out injured. And we got a disallowed goal there. Unfortunate from Darden, but good signs for the rest of this match. As long as we don't concede first, I'm not too worried. Come on, put that away. Let's go. And it's Bori, his 100th goal against Germany in the final. Di Cielo makes it 2-0. And, just perfect. I'm so glad he hit his 100th goal. I love Bori. He was a phenomenal striker at club level, but then at national, it's just, he's another level. As Germany get one back there, it is a little worrying. Can we get a third goal to really reassure things? I'm gonna make a sub. God, this man just came on the field and he's already tired. Hasn't done jack shit. Let's get on. Nobody's really tired. I'm gonna bring on Delcare again. We'll make that same sub. It worked last game. Hopefully, it can get us a couple more goals this game. It'll make us a little more balanced, I think. Oh my gosh, we really cannot put away a third goal. All right, let's get on. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna just save my sub in case we get extra time at this point. Oh, never mind. 3-1. That's game. Let's get on a youngster for this World Cup final. Let's go for Case, who I just signed, for Bori, just to give him a little rest after scoring his 100th international goal. And it is 3-1 to Belgium. Incredible. And that's actually only the second, only the second World Cup. Still impressive, but the World Cup is so hard to win. I mean, I don't have to explain it to you. Everyone knows, the World Cup is the most prestigious competition, and that puts us firmly in first place. I think this is the furthest we've been ahead of Spain in a long time. And Algeria actually pretty high in the rankings. Normally it would be Tunisia. I think that's really just an error in kind of like the way points work in the world rankings, but no less. Spain, you can see, was the toughest opposition that we could have come up against. And Germany, we also came up against 4th place there. So those are the kind of teams we had to beat, but not too bad. So that's the world rankings. Let's go ahead and look at the leagues. Did they change so we stayed in 4th. We actually, I'm pretty sure I looked at these last time. So England actually jumped ahead of us in league standards. This has nothing to do with the World Cup, but just something that I want to look at real quick. So wow, England barely ahead of us. Germany still on top, 10 points away, and Italy in 2nd. Still Spain in 4th or 5th, which is interesting. And I don't know why Portugal has the extra European places. I don't know how that works exactly. But anyways, let's look at the stats real quick for the World Cup. I just want to see who was top goal scorer. So Carbo, had he not gotten injured, more than likely would have scored a couple more goals and at least equaled Luque there. Although incredible for him, 8 goals. Has he ever played for me? He's not. Wow, one of few great players that hasn't. That's not true. There's lots of players that haven't played for me, but normally they do perform in World Cups. So Bori with actually 4 goals to get that 100th goal, so he had to work for it a little bit. And Dariden with 4 as well. Not a huge goal scorer, but about a goal every other game for him. Pretty consistent. De Chile with 3, Greece with 2. Let's see, assists. So Dariden with 5 assists. We got the top assister. That's nice. Bori and Carbo with 4. And you can see, and it's the same at club level, and I love it. It's this formation, really, I think. It really just spreads around the goals. I might do a little thing explaining my tactics here and kind of how I set the 3-5-2 up. But for now, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a like. If you want to see anything specific in this save, that's 27 years in the future, let me know. I'm probably going to make a couple more videos on it. But in the meantime, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.